Alright, so yesterday, the final water decrease happened in Fortnite Season 3. Finally, the map is how it's supposed to be. This is what everyone's been waiting for. Now, me personally, I loved it when it was 90% covered in water, but I much preferred it to how it is now. So since we had our final decrease of the water level, let's see what exactly changed. Obviously, this is the brand new point of interest called Coral Castle. Now, oddly enough, if you played when this first came out, it was simply called Carl. Now, how awesome is that? Obviously, it was just a shortened name for Coral Castle. But if you're a Walking Dead fan, this reference was awesome. So the main character in The Walking Dead, Rick Grimes, or he used to be the main character, he had a son named Carl, and he would basically yell it all the time, and it almost sounded like Coral. So I don't know if this truly is a reference to The Walking Dead because it was Carl, Coral. I don't know, but it made me laugh pretty hard. So how is this new point of interest? Well, it's very, very big, and unfortunately, it's very, very deep. So you can see the giant waterfalls, so it's very difficult to get out of. It's not like you can just climb those waterfalls straight up. In fact, there's only a few ways to get out that I'm seeing, which is a bit unfortunate. Now, visually, it's very, very pleasing to the eye. This is just a beautiful place to see. Unfortunately, it looks like it really messed up my crash spot. So this was the crash landing spot right here, and you can get tons of steel. Hardly anyone ever landed here, but it looks like because of this new fake Atlantis point of interest, part of the ship has gone down over here. But you can see just how deep this area really is. It's like a souped up Loot Lake. There's all kinds of ocean sounds that you can hear, and in fact, I think you can hear the choral chorus at some locations. Now, there's also a reboot van, which is nice. Tons of chest spawns, too. And look at night. Everything starts to glow. Really, really majestic looking. Like I said, just a beautiful, beautiful place to behold. It's always great to have a super large point of interest like this. Now, you can also see these weird-looking fish in these fish bowls, and in replay mode, they actually turn colors. Like, some of them turn gold. So that could be a reference to the new floppers coming out. If you weren't aware, there's going to be some more or less souped up floppers that do different things to you when you eat them. Tons of chests here, though. I don't know if anyone's done a video showing how many chests there are, but I'll have to do one if nobody else has. But there's just chests everywhere. Great, great place to land. I've only been here once in an actual solo, and there was only one other person. That was it. There's like glyphs all over the wall, and it's just very, very pleasing to the eye. There's also an upgrade bench in here. So that is the main aspect of the final lowering of the water, this brand new point of interest. However, that's not all that changed. We've got tons more changes. Let's take a peek. Now, luckily for the shark, it didn't get pulled down due to this giant waterfall. So essentially, you could land here and then make your way down and clean up anyone that's still alive down in Coral Castle. And like I pointed out in my last update video, there are phone booths here. So you can change and disguise yourself as a henchman. I don't know why they don't show up in Battle Lab, but I just wanted to investigate real quick because the water, like I said, is all the way gone. So let's see if anything changed down here. No, not really. I mean, there are a few chest spawns here. There's only one chest in the vault up here like I showed last week, so that's a bit unfortunate. However, this is still a serviceable place to land. There's a boat here, an upgrade bench, and like I said, quite a few chests. So not too shabby if you want to start off in the top northwest aspect of the map. Looks like the rest of the little coral island is now back. So there's tons of chests over here. Tons of chests in this whole northwest aspect of the map. If you ever want to be pretty much secluded, check this place out. Now, oddly enough, this little pirate ship is still here. And he is overlooking, he's eavesdropping. This is like a radio pirate ship. There's all sorts of eavesdropping communication equipment on there. I don't know what that's about, but he's plotting something. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned before in any of my map update videos is this odd-looking guy. Now, he's been here for a while. He's basically like a toilet transformer. He's got a phone booth as a sword and a bathtub as a shield, and he also has a chest inside his little backpack there. Bop, I chopped his head off. Oh man, I turned him into a chest with legs! But I reference him because there's another transformer on the map that I'm going to show you in a few minutes. As you can see, Rainbow Rentals is now fully back, including the umbrellas and all. Pretty sweet if you ever landed a secluded place like this. Now, the biggest change, other than the Coral Castle, is down here to the Fortilla. Well, first of all, this landmark has returned. It's basically a slummy area of Slurpy Swamps. Pretty nice. I love landing there. But as you can see, the Fortilla has moved and connected to, I guess, where the old rig used to be. You know, Tina's rig. That's where the Fortilla now is. So basically, you could land here and then traverse your way over to the Fortilla, or vice versa. I do like how they connected everything down here, though. This is very, very nice. It's no longer way down here. And luckily, they left Rickety Rig down here as well, which makes for a good rotational spot if you like to land in the middle of nowhere. Now, as you can see, they brought back all the little houses and things connecting to Slurpy Swamp. But you'll also note that the blue water has turned to poop water. I don't know why it's like this, but just keep in mind, even though it's not blue like the Slurp would be, this poop water actually heals you, just like it would back in the day. So don't be discouraged by the smell and the little poop pieces floating around, because it really does heal you, which is awesome still. So everything in Slurpy is exactly how it was, except for, of course, the rig being turned into the Fortilla and Rickety Rig being down here. You can see with all the cars still being removed because they're not released in the game yet, it just looks like a wasteland, and some of the effects of the flood are still noticeable. Things tipped over, little buoys in the middle of nowhere, and boats. So the area directly south of Slurpy is back to normal as well. This is one of my favorite rotation spots. I land here at the Slurp truck, hit this little shack right down here, and then make my way back here. And when I say everything is the same, I truly mean it. Everything has came back just like it was before, including down here. There is a, quote, secret supply cache. This is why I make my way down here in this bush. Oh, I forgot I'm in Battle Lab. Well, it's right here in a normal match. I was going to say, where is it? But I guarantee it's there because I just landed there prior to this in a solos match. So it's good that things are back to normal. I know I said I loved the flood, but at the same time, I was missing Slurpy Swamp and this great rotation spot down here. So Jack just asked about the pipe man that was over here. Unfortunately, I have no idea where he went. He used to be over here, and then he got up and started walking around, but he is completely gone, so I don't know if he died in the flood or what. Apparently he couldn't find Noah's Ark, and he drowned. So with the water going back to normal, Camp Cod is now 100% back. A low-key, great spot to land. Hardly anyone ever goes here, probably because it's so far southeast on the map, and you're always running for your life and from the storm. But, as you can see, this was the only aspect that wasn't uncovered last week, and there is a boat here, so you can get out of here lickety-split.
Yeah.
So I've been mentioning Shipwreck Cove in some of my prior videos, and now it's fully back. Now, as you can see, the grotto is still fully closed off. Like I mentioned before, it will never be coming back, well, at least in this season. Here's hoping for future seasons, but it's completely sealed off. What in the hey batter batter happened to Brutus, Jackie?
It is going to come back.
Brutus gets punched in the face and he's gone for good? Come on, I don't buy that for a second. They turned his grotto into a giant swimming pool. You kidding me? So, I mentioned the toilet man on the other side of the map. As you can see, what do we call this guy, Jack? He's like a trucker.
Truckman.
Truckman. Jack calls him Truckman. It's a transformer, but he doesn't have a head right now because, as you should be aware, they took all the cars out of the game, or most of them. So he's been in the game since Chapter 1. A lot of people are speculating that he's going to be fighting the guy way over here that I showed earlier, the Toilet Man. Who's going to win, Jack? A Truckman or a Toilet Man?
Truckman.
Jack says the Truckman. So it looks like this little island has made a return. Isn't this where the reboot van was?
Yeah.
When the yacht was over here. Let's see if there's anything down here.
Is that disguise booth still
There
over
is,
here?
I don't know. Jack wants to know if the disguise booth is here, but I'm not sure because we are in Battle Lab. It looks like it's a single chest spawn right here. But right over here, there's tons of chests. There's one in there. I think there's 3 of them over in this little area. So, I don't know. I guess if you want to land somewhere safe, come out here.
I used to love landing here.
Did you?
When we went to because you can get that chest.
Yeah.
Get the disguise
The yacht
booth.
used to be up there. Now, in the last update, I showed you guys this brand new landmark, the Flopper Farm. Nothing else has changed on it that I can see, but still a great... Because it's a flopper paradise, Jackie. That's where the floppers are. Now, obviously, I'm sure 99% of you are aware of this because so many people have done videos, including myself. But the ancient spaceship is right here. There's a little quest involving this, including one where you have to grief people and basically stop the launch of this ship, but you can also start it. And you get a boatload of XP for doing it. You got to collect parts and launch that baby. You can even do it here in Battle Lab and get the full XP. Not bad. Oh, by the way, when he flies away, it leaves some rifts over here. There's like 4 rifts, and hopefully they stay. I mean, every time you complete a new match, it reverts back to this. But I'm hoping after a while they just leave those 4 rifts there, because that would be awesome. It would make landing Craggy Cliffs super, super convenient. You could loot here, land it, and then take the rifts and get out of there. As you can see, a lot of people were a bit scared that whirlpools would go away completely, but they still remain in some locations, including right next to Deadpool's yacht. This entire area is now fully fleshed out. You can access the upgrade bench underneath, just like before. All the water has receded. Alright, so I think that's all there is to it. Those are all the changes from the final water recession that we had here in Chapter 2, Season 3. So let me know in the comments, what did you guys think about the water levels? Did you like it when it was fully flooded, or did you like it now where everything is back to where it was? If you found any other changes to the map that I have not talked about in this video, be sure to let me know in the comments. Other than that, what, Jackie?
This?
That's not a I mean, that's just part of Atlantis, the fake Atlantis. Coral Castle, Jackie.
How many rifts did you say, though?
The next major update should include cars, but here's hoping that actually comes true.
Wait, watch this.
A lot of people are pretty disappointed now that the water is gone, but at the same time, those people were also the ones that complained about the water. So hopefully when the cars come out, it'll give people another reason to keep playing this game.
Watch this.
Go ahead, Jack. What do you got? Nice. So that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code,
Which is Yate Launcher.
which is Tabortime.